Okay, homies, taking on a walking tour of what we've accomplished so far. It's gonna be kind of a long one. Ready? Here we go. Okay. First, we're gonna check out. We're gonna check out this cool rock right here. That's what we're gonna do. It's a cool rock. Ooh, I got another one I gotta show you later. Okay, we're gonna walk out the gate first. I'm gonna show you this giant piece of concrete. It's one of two that I found inside the swimming hole. So, I'll tell you what I think it is. And it was all I could do to get it out of the pond. I'm telling you, man, if they'd have dug it, if they'd have put this thing first in the hole first, I don't know if I would have been able to get it out. Because as it is now, it's difficult to get out of the hole with a full load. You know, just it's so deep. But anyway, here it is. Now, what I think it is, if you notice, there's rebar and fencing material. Now, obviously, the fence didn't lay horizontally to the ground, so which means this piece of concrete would have stood vertically someplace, and the fence would attach to it. So I think it was kind of like at the entrance, because there's two of them. There's this one, you can see the other one over there. So I think they stood up. Yeah, and then they just knocked it down and pushed it over there, which really sucks. I'd love to have this giant thing still roaming around back where it was supposed to be. So now we're gonna go look at all those rocks and what they are. They're concrete that's at the, you know, this whole place used to be surrounded by a chain link fence. You know, that's the fence that we're digging around. So every post in the chain link fence had a big chunk of concrete. Fortunately, there's not a pole at the end of it. They must have scrapped the poles, because I haven't found one pole, which is really weird. You know, they left so much stuff here, you know, of value. Where the fuck are all the posts for all that fence? Because we got all the, you know, all the chain link, but I mean, not one post. And we got the concrete, and you can tell, you know, that there was a pole in the concrete. So anyway, just my thoughts, my random thoughts, me by myself. So here's my giant pile. See, these are all the posts, or all the concrete that the posts would have been in. So you can see there's a post there. They're all like that, but not one post. That little fucker was a bitch, man. I don't know if you can see this. These things are big, man. They're hard to move. I'm kicking the shit out of it. It's barely moving. So anyway, yeah, so these, you got to pick these up and then haul them out here. Okay, so that's what we do. There's the amazing desert. Yeah. I have a bee situation, since we got a little bit of walk before I talk about the next thing that we see. So we got the bee in the snake pit. So, and now the vegetation, because of all the rain, is really growing up. And what that is, it's a junction box. There's a control valve. Should be a control valve in there for manipulating the water flow to the septic system originally. So it actually has a purpose, and I need to get to it at some point. But with all the rain, the vegetation is sprouted out of there, so it's impossible to see what's in there. Like Mr. Snake used to hide out in there. I could come up on him, and there was enough area where I could see if he was there. But now I can't. And the bees are, and they've definitely been identified as Africanized bees. So the Thompsons, when they came over, they were looking at them, they said, yep, they're Africanized bees. So I can't really jack them. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm thinking about doing, because I got to get them out of there, I'd like to deal with that. I'm thinking about getting the backhoe, filling a bucket up with dirt, and just dumping it at night when they're all in there, just dumping a big load of dirt on there. I know it sounds jacked up, it's going to kill them, so I'm kind of wrestling with that. I mean, it's not a big moral dilemma, you know. I mean, I'm fine with that. It's just, you know, you need to understand. I need to understand what it is I'm doing and all the implications. I don't know. I need to get rid of them so I can get over there. I just don't know if I need to do it now, but I am going to do it at some point. Anyway, this is sheet number 2 that I pulled out of there. It's pretty much just as big as the other one. It's very heavy. Again, I think it's shielding This has some weird bends in it. So I don't know, man. I'd really love to find out exactly what this stuff is. Got any ideas? Let me know. I think it's shielding. Read the book. You got one there. Maybe you guys can figure it out. And here's number 2. These things were a nightmare, man. I'm telling you. These things were no bueno. But it's cool to have them. And here's the parking lot. It looks really rough because it's been wet. Wet has made it difficult. And I'm not so concerned with smoothing it out. It's just getting rid of the dirt right now. I can come back and smooth it out. I got a whole bunch of rocks I need to deal with today. Although I'm getting ready to leave. I gotta go to Tucson. I'm picking up Joey here in a little bit. So here's my fencing pile. I haven't pulled a lot of it out lately, so it hasn't grown. There's my Joshua tree. I think I'm naming him Josh. He still creeps up on me at night. I still think it's a dude. I don't get startled or anything because I see a lot of shit out here in my periphery. I know it's just, well, it is what it is, but they don't startle me. I just don't know what they are. Here's the hole. Now remember how I said, you know, it's a lot of dirt, but we're not even to the bottom. Yeah, hopefully you can recognize the depth of the bottom. I mean, this is where I was at, man. I was so pleased to get it this level right here and to work around. You know, the whole thing, last time you saw it, would have been at this level, right here. See my feeties? It's this level. The whole thing. And that was super awesome for me. I mean, that's a lot of progress. And I was able to turn, when it was all still level, I got a hold of this thing and flipped it up. So I could just, I don't know, it stayed like this. I need to get into this hole here. I need to have a way to hook onto it. All the others had a hole cut in it where they had hooked onto it, but I haven't found this one yet, the hole for it anyway. So right now I'm just, I don't know, man. I just tipped it up, and strangely enough, it stayed there. There's some more metal right underneath here. It looked like pretty big stuff. Like not, it's not big like this. I don't think there's any room for any more big stuff like this unless it's underneath. But it was thick stuff. So anyway, this is like, you know, when I first got in here, this was the level. And I knew that it was a lot deeper than, but to be totally honest, I didn't even feel that it was as deep as this. I was thinking 3 or 4 feet. I haven't hit concrete yet at the bottom. And right here, if you can figure this out, I mean, this is a good 5 feet, 6 feet deeper in some of the places I was in. So I mean, this is a deep fucking hole, guys. There's a lot more dirt here, a lot of dirt. And there's this thing, I don't know if you remember those cartoons when you're a kid, the little fairy that's opening the book and then turning the pages. That's what it feels like right here, when the book just collapses and squishes the fairy at the end of the cartoon. Yeah, feels like that could happen. Anyway, here's the hole, here's the rock. There you go. That's my update for the 1st of October, 2022. I love you. Ooh, what's this? Look. Missile Silo Swag. What is that? Huh. I don't know. There's all kinds of things here. I don't know what they are. There's something over here. I'll show you really quick. I pull anything metal that's out of here. Mostly it's rebar and stuff. No giant pieces yet, like the really thick stuff. Did you know there's actually 6-inch diameter rebar here? 6-inch diameter. That's freaking insane. See, there's the kind of stuff that I pull out. But here's something. I don't know what it is. It's kind of cool. Something. I don't know. All I can tell you is it's from a fucking missile silo, and that's cool. So anyway, put all my junk over here. Go back and claim it, and there's another pile over there. All right, homies. Let's landscape this shit. Well, no, fuck it. There you go. It's greetings from Arizona, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you later.